Hey team, let's get into looking in the mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. I hope this is working today. I've got a really interesting environment to work from. So inshallah, as we say. Teams mirror their leaders. Look in the mirror and what do you see? Do you love it? Can you see the beauty in you and what you do? Can you see the lines of challenges and the experiences you've had? Are there things you don't necessarily adore, but you accept anyway? Are there things in the mirror that motivate you to adjust and to work harder, to improve, to change, or so you feel even better? The mirror is a powerful place to reflect and to learn, to accept and to understand. You can do the same thing by watching and observing your team. Step back and really look hard. You will see you. You will see what you value. The things you love will show. The things that are less important will too. How you lead will come through in the culture of your team and your environment. How you lead is how your teams will lead their students. Your leadership creates the culture, the way that things work around here. What is valued, what is hidden, and what is not done. It will show you the value of care or not, drive or complacency, ego or team, humility. Your leadership is in your words and your actions. If you are authentic, your team are more likely to be. If you are hostile, they will be less compassionate and more transactional. If something is going really right, celebrate first and then take the time to look at why. And conversely, if things aren't going so well, forgive yourself and then take the time to look at you, your leadership, and why this might be happening. What are you doing or not doing that is creating this? Take the temperature, look in the mirror, do a health check. If you really want to see the impact of your leadership in action, watch your team in a crisis and you'll see what happens. You'll see what they value and how your leadership actually works. A recent crisis in our school meant we had to move every student indoors, close windows and bring in civil defence for a site check. Teaching and learning had to carry on. We didn't need mass panic, but we needed to operate with urgency. 700 people in the building to keep safe and calm. The safest way was to keep learning, communicate with a sense of calm. That's it, leaders create the calm. Checked with the people who needed to know, but wherever, keep business going, as usual, small updates, responding with care to questions, and then putting systems into action. Knowing the best person to do which job, facilities working with the civil defence team, putting buses on standby, the data team and PA with messages to get parents into school, to clear the school, teachers knowing when doors will open and when to move students to buses, the principal sending directions at the right time to put the plan in place and then walking quietly through the building, checking that each teacher knew what to do. The sense of calm that prevailed was actually quite incredible. Teachers were so right in the way they acted. There was pride from me in seeing their response. 90% of the building was cleared in 10 minutes. Buses gone, parents in. Not one parent complained or questioned, and every staff member stayed until the last child left, sitting, talking, playing with them at reception to keep the norm and a sense of calm. An outsider in the building even asked, "Are you sure there's a crisis going on right now?" Everyone seems so okay with what is happening. If a crisis could be stunning, this one was it. But the team responded to the lead from their leader. If the leader panics, the team panics. Leadership is about creating that calm in the storm and navigating the team through. Leadership is about creating an environment where the team will respond if and when they are asked to. In this scenario, there wasn't an ounce of second guessing, and nor was there a sense of fear. People who needed to ask questions got answers so they could maintain their calm. The message here, Like a duck, you might be pedaling super fast under the water, but on the top, it needs to look serene, like you are gliding through. Team watches you for cues as to the expectation of how to respond. My team did. Yes, proud leader moment. Whether it is a crisis or just your daily grind, look at your team as a mirror. They reflect you. If you want to measure your leadership, look closely and ask yourself, do I really love the way my team works? Is the culture of my building the way I want it to be? More on this soon. I have another story to tell you about the physical environment, one that I find quite entertaining. Your mess becomes their mess. Watch for this one. Meanwhile, go gaze in the mirror.